Recovering from joint replacement surgery, it can be a grueling process. Tulsa doctors at an outpatient surgery center can now use a robotic procedure that can predict a person's recovery process. News on 6's Caitlin Deggs explains why that information is important for patients.
With the Mako Smart Robotics System, surgeons like Dr. Scott Reed can better see how surgeries like a knee replacement will impact the entire body.
What the Mako allows us to do, the way I explain it to my patients, is it allows us to know the consequences of the bony cuts we're going to make before we actually make them.
This data can help surgeons decide the best course of action for each patient, because everyone doesn't react the same way, especially in situations where the result can be hard to predict.
The problem with soft tissue releases is that they're not very predictable. And so you may think when you're in the operating room that you've balanced the knee really well. Ultimately, that may not actually be the case.
Finding potential problems earlier can change the recovery process and the lives of patients.
One outlier, if we have one patient out of 100 that has a poor outcome because we didn't get the implants in exactly the way they needed to be, A, that's a big burden to that patient, and we want to try to eliminate those as much as possible. But B, there's a big cost to the system.
Reed says this technology has been in hospitals for nearly a decade, but being able to have the Mako at Tulsa Bone and Joint Surgery Center can benefit more patients.
Now, I think we've got every insurance contract that we have, to include Medicare and all the other, subsidiaries of Medicare. We have the technology available to them now.
And he's excited about the future of this technology and the number of people it can help in the future.
If we can use this technology to provide a more consistent outcome to our patients, ultimately that's what we're looking for.
Caitlin Deggs, Oklahoma's Own, News on 6.
The on-field cardiac arrest of Damar Hamlin, it caught the attention of the nation. Now the parents of a young man are using this as an opportunity to advocate for more health screenings for athletes.
And coming up in the full forecast, fire danger, storms, and wintry weather. We've got a lot to talk about in just a few minutes.
And we're days into the Chili Bowl. Coming up, we're speaking to two of the racers who clinched his spot in this weekend's big race.
He's outspoken.
Getting the indoctrination out of the classroom.
Ready for school choice.
We need full parental empowerment as soon as humanly possible.
What are his first steps?
There's 3 items that we've really got to tackle really quickly in education.
A special one-on-one with Oklahoma's new school superintendent, Ryan Walters. Tonight at 10 on Oklahoma's Own News on 6.
Roast beef. 4 for $10. Yeah, you know. That classic Arby's. Roast beef. Roast beef. 4 for $10. Arby's. We have the meat.
Look! It's easy to say things. Anyone can do that.
A little closer.
Meaning what you say, that's a little harder. And a little harder to find. But at US Cellular, when we say you get unlimited data for $29.99 per line, we don't mean only if you get 4 lines. We mean $29.99 per line, even 1. Plus, every plan is price protected for every customer.
Dancing is everything. Soccer is the best.
But her moderate to severe eczema could make it hard for her.
My skin was so itchy and my outfit was uncomfortable. Now, my skin's not as itchy.
Now, we're staying ahead of her eczema.
There's a power inside all of us to live our passion. And Dupixent works on the inside to help heal your skin from within. It helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema, so they can have clearer skin and less itch. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems, such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor.
Healing from within is a wonderful thing.
Ask your child's eczema specialist how Dupixent can help heal their skin from within.
There's a powerful beast roaming these woods. And if you listen, you can hear it. Every now and then, you get a glimpse of it.
Grandpa telling his stories again.
The 2023 Toyota Tundra. Toyota, let's go places. You've probably heard how the odds are stacked against you when you've been injured and have to deal with the insurance company. Don't take them on alone. Our legal team is here for you 24/7. Call Car & Car.
Arby's, 2 for $7 every day. All you. In case your French dip gets thirsty. 2 of those things for just $7. Arby's, we have the meat.
Buffalo Bills safety Damar Hamlin has been released from a Buffalo hospital just over a week after suffering a cardiac event during a game. He was transferred back from a Cincinnati hospital earlier this week. Hamlin will now work on recovery and rehab. It's still unclear when he will rejoin the team. Now, Damar Hamlin's injury, it's raised concerns for a lot of parents about the safety of youth contact sports.
One family is honoring their son by helping other parents detect possible heart defects in their child before it's too late. Alan Henry has this story.
For the parents of athletes, the unthinkable question, could what happened to Damar Hamlin happen to their child too? Mike Schoonover's 14-year-old son Patrick collapsed during a hockey game in 2014.
He actually scored the game's first goal. And a few moments later, he was carrying the puck and got checked and suffered sudden cardiac arrest on the ice and passed away.
His family wanted to make sure no other children suffered the same fate. Patrick had undetected heart defects, so they started a foundation which offers heart screenings to young people. Bailey McCudden's screening in 2018 may have saved her life.
She texts me from across the room and she says, "Mom, my sheet says abnormal on the top. My sheet looks different than the girl next to me."
So play for Patrick, we're just really grateful for it because we could have never known and something bad could have happened.
They've screened thousands of kids, finding more than 260 with electrical or structural heart defects.
If we find one, then we did our job, but we're finding many. Today's screen, we've already had 2 significant finds of some heart defects.
More families grateful from the bottom of their hearts. Alan Henry, CBS News, Apple Valley, Minnesota.